I'm going to be going over my Loom Outreach recap session, which is my newfound strategy or pivot strategy for improving the lead generation for my business. To make sure this is relevant for you, I'm going to be running through the steps that's relevant to a digital marketing agency, although this would work with any other agency type, or whether you're B2C, B2B, this will all be transferable, but some of it you won't be able to take quite at face value. I do want to point out, if I move my ginormous face, I do want to point out that this isn't all my own work. Absolutely not. This is me purely vocalizing a recap of what I'm doing going forwards. I found it recently to be incredibly useful and compendious to record what I'm planning to do, record the steps in my journey, and I get great feedback. I get feedback from comment sections, whether it's messages on Facebook, Instagram. It's a lot quicker than just writing it down on paper. If I record, present, get feedback, it's great for me. So I have had inspiration from Christian Bonnier from client Ascension and Eric Andrews from ES Studios. So they are both agency and agency coach owners. And a lot of the tips in here are from them with my spin on it as how I'm going to use it. So if you want more in detailed analysis on this, or you're looking for training of how to do this, then definitely reach out to Christian. So this is going to be, how am I going to leverage Loom videos in cold emails as well as LinkedIn Sales Navigator direct messages for hopefully stupendous results. From what I've seen others doing, it's absolutely fantastic. So this guide will run you through how to stand out in the completely saturated market. The cold email game is very difficult at the moment, as is cold DMs. The market's full of people looking for a shortcut, looking for a golden goose that they can just set out at night, fall asleep, wake up, and they've got automated leads. It doesn't work like that. So this guide will show you how to stand out and actually how to get the leads you're looking for. For now, I've coined these cold outreach looms as Chilli Cubes, for want of a better word, but I like to name things. So Chilli Cubes, they are small, they're handmade, and for someone who can't handle spice, they are super powerful. So that's the intention. If this sounds interesting, then please continue watching. It won't take me too long, 15 minutes or so, to run through this, and I will share this Gamma doc as well down in the description. Okay, let's start with why Loom videos are going to work. So questioning myself, why are these going to work? We have a much extended pitch time, so we're going to get 3 to 5, 15 if you want, 15 minutes to prove your expertise on a video rather than just 3 to 5 seconds in a cold email, if that. I mean, if your cold email has a horrendous subject line, and there's more videos on that, then you're not even going to get there. But yeah, you get a super extended time to prove your expertise, prove your character, prove your personality. You then go on to have ultra high intent calls. So the prospects, in the same way that prospects who watch your Instagram reels or YouTube videos, they're already semi-bought in to you, to your brand, to what you do. They recognize your beautiful face. They pretty much understand your offer if you've been clear enough with your offer, and will already know you when you get on the call. So that first call is going to be a hot call. It's not going to be this sort of tepid, cold, maybe not call. It's going to be, hey Thomas, I recognize you, seen your videos. Yeah, cool, let's have a discussion about this. Or that's how I perceive it to be. This has just kick-started. The differentiation between this and what you're seeing at the moment is you're separating yourself. If you get on this bandwagon, I'm putting my £10 down on it. You separate yourself from the competitors. You showcase personality and you showcase your expertise visually in a format like this. Not super high production value. I don't want you to go away and spend 3.5 hours in post-production making the right transitions and the right volume and the right caption styles. None of that. Just go away, record the video, send it raw, trim it If you have Loom Business, you can trim. So sometimes, see, self-fulfilling. Sometimes I stumble when I'm going over speeches, and I like to just cut out the stumble, start again, so I don't look like a maniac. So like I've put here, in the landscape of AI generated this, that, and the other, realism and genuine human contact is going to completely reign supreme. So get on board. Scroll. Great. So on to pitching the video. Do not send the video up front. There's a few people which will contradict this, and I wonder if this gets out there, we'll actually get some feedback and have some good discussions. But personally, don't send the video up front. Ask for permission if they want to see it first. This is multiple fold. It's not only if you're sending, say, 1,300 emails a day, or even 500 emails a day, 200 emails a day, and you have to send a Loom video for every one of those, it's nonsensical. It's just not going to happen. If you do manage to make 200 Loom videos in a day, you're also then going to run into massive deliverability issues if you are doing cold email outreach. Now, this is different to, say, hot emailing, where you're emailing from your personal email after researching a company for half an hour, 40 minutes. And it's also different to LinkedIn Sales Navigator DMs, where you take time to go through them, their business, their hierarchy. So in this case, for cold emails, which we're pushing these out through at the moment, ask if they want to see the video. Something like, mind if I share the video on how this would work for you? Or, I recorded a quick video explaining further, mind if I share it with you here? As with all of your responses though, especially with these, make sure you get back to these people within a couple of hours, so it keeps the hype, it keeps the excitement. Yes, if you've forgotten someone since early October or 3 or 4 months ago and you want to re-engage them, still send it, but just don't expect the world from it. We're also going to be creating anticipation, so by asking someone for permission to send them something, they're then looking forward to it. It's like Christmas. So they know at some point I'm getting a video on how to do X for my business from this person, and I get to see their face, have a conversation. It's something magical that happens when you request a video. And it's, like I've put here, perhaps it's a feeling of exclusivity because people don't get asked these kind of things anymore. They usually just get false promises in emails of, I can get you 3 million in revenue and 30 new leads in 20 days. If not, I send you your money back and 5 grand. We were trying to move away from that. The last thing on pitching the video is you get to vet the prospects, which is what I touched on with the 1,300 emails. So at the moment, with the amount of inboxes I've got live running at the moment that are healthy, we've got 1,300 a day. Let's estimate on a bad day, we've got 20 replies from that. We'd probably get roughly 8 to 10 yeses from that selection. And then I can look at these businesses and go, do they fit my ideal client profile? Yes or no? If no, I just ignore it. They won't mind. If yes, then I'll research a little bit more, get some more info on their website, so I'm fulfilled going into that Loom with a bit more information. Hopefully this is making sense so far. So going next, how do I scroll down? Yeah, is that all? Is it frozen? Let me try again. Whoa. Well done, camera. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Okay. The next thing in your Looms is you have to have a powerful call to action. You cannot just leave it as, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of it. People won't do that. You need a call to action. You need to tell people to do something. You make it easy to say yes or easy to say no, and you're going to get a yes or a no. So, for example, you can do explain further, a process walkthrough, or a results focused call to action. And those are explain further. The best next step is to hop on a call, etc., etc. Thursday works great for me at 2 p.m. How does that sound? The second one is a process walkthrough. So they've already seen the Loom, but you can say, I'm also open for another quick call to go into more detail of how to implement these changes for your business. Let me know if Friday at 1 p.m. works for you. So being specific and actionable. And then finally, with a results-focused option, excited to hear your feedback on the video. You can even pick out here like timestamps in the video. If you have a structure that you follow pretty much all the time, which most of the people I've researched do, you can say, what did you think of the action I mentioned at 1 minute 36? Something like that. Let me know what you think about the chance to get more leads. So you leave them on to the results-driven call to action. Okay, next. Now we're on to recording the Loom video. As well as all of the normal stuff like this. I don't even know if that's AI or not. I think I picked Unsplash, but I'm not sure. Like this lovely lady here has presented for us, on your videos, don't just look scruffy, don't look grotty, don't look dirty, and also don't look hyper corporate professional. It was one of my major failings starting this agency off. Was I'd come from a corporate background and I approached everything in a very corporate manner, and people aren't like that. Business owners don't want that kind of thing. So turn up in something nice, something plain, a white shirt, black shirt, or open top tee, jumper. Have good lighting, whether it's in front of you, a little situational lamp like this back here. See, you can't even see my laptop bags when I'm sat here. A situational lamp behind you is great for illuminating your head, and something behind your display just to give you that nice lighting. I've actually left this halo bar on, which I usually turn off because it sort of gives me this ombre effect here. That's even better, look at that. So make sure you're presentable, make sure that you look like the kind of person that they want to work with. Remember, at the end of the day, we're trying to be growth partners, or people watching this in similar industries. You're trying to be a growth partner. You want to become a friend before you become someone that's going to sell services to them. But you want to be approachable. You want to be likable. Keep it short. Don't bore them. Aim for 3 to 5 minutes maximum to keep their engagement. Everyone has TikTok brain. People struggle to stay focused. So keep it short. Put timestamps in there. If you've got Loom Business, it gives you timestamps already, which is fantastic. Speeds the whole process up. Start with a clear agenda and have the clear agenda mapped out. If you're on Loom, you can do speakers notes. So click speakers notes, hover it over your display. It doesn't record that, so you can just speak over it, so that you make sure you maintain schedule and don't just waffle on for another 5 minutes about something that no one cares about. And then lastly, end with the CTA. Again, it's super important. A call to action. Tell people to do things. It needs to be clear and you need to push for the call. What is the main reason behind this? Sending this Loom, it is to get them to say yes to a call, because the call is basically onboarding. They're either going to love you or Marmite hate you, and then you move forwards. Okay, next one, if it's going to let me go to the next page. Super. So, video structure. I want to touch on this a little bit more. So the personalized introduction, I saw this from one of Eric's new updates. I really liked it. So he not only had their website open, you have their socials, their blog, their cat photos open, whatever it is, show you're interested. But also try and make it relatable to their website. So if you see something that you like on their socials, or you see a post that you enjoyed, interrupt yourself during the Loom. So you can start your first paragraph and then go, I just wanted to say I really liked this on X date. Really like the colors, and it would actually be great if more people could see more of what you do, because it's really great. Try and make it sound sincere. Don't be super fake. We all know how that sounds. You want value-packed content. So similarly to how I like to do my videos now, you want it to be quick. You want there to be actionable tips. You want there to be takeaways. You want them to sit down and look at this 3 to 5 minute Loom that you've handcrafted for them, your little chili packet, and think, oh my goodness, I should have paid for this. This was great. I cannot wait to speak to this person. That's the imbued sense of inspiration that you want to give these people. You want to make them excited to work with you. And again, clear next steps, call to action for booking a call. And I think this is, second to last. The bonuses. Social proof is very, very important. And if you can keep people in the same platform in order to see social proof, even better. So in the Loom description, or in the description of the email response or the LinkedIn DM response, add in bits and bobs that you have just lying around. You may have forgotten them, they may have been in the archives. Share tools, share lead magnets, share free guides, share ebooks, anything you have that shows that you have that expertise, and that you have that social proof. You're a name that exists, not just another random person in a shed somewhere. So yeah, this further builds on credibility and social proof. I think that was it. No, even more important, booking the call. So when embedding the video, there's a couple of methods. I've been doing a combination of both. So you can use Loom's embed feature to embed a little GIF. So it'll actually show up the video frame where they can click on it, open it up and start playing. Or you can use a website like, I think it's Shortlink. You type in a long link, you redirect it to a subdomain that you've got. So for example, mine is video.thresults.com, and then I just do /video for Sharon, something like that. Just so it's not a humongous Loom link. So either pick the GIF or a shortened URL. The URL, when they open Loom, you don't have to hide it, you don't have to disguise it. I actually don't think Loom allows you to disguise it. But they're going to Loom, they're going to a trustworthy platform, so don't worry about that. The next is proposing specific times. Again, I emphasize this so much. Offer clear date and time options for a call. If you just say, are you up for a call, or do you have some time for a call, it's difficult for them. Like if you say 2 o'clock, they're either going to say yes or no. They can quickly check their calendar, 2 o'clock, boom, booked. It's as simple as that. Then, as always, fortune is in the follow-ups, absolutely in the follow-ups. So as soon as you've sent them the Loom video, whether you're doing this manually, whether you're using a fancy Wandangle software, or whether you're just using Smart Lead instantly, something like that, as soon as you send them this Loom, add them into your follow-up sequence. Do not forget, because if you put it on your onus to remember to follow up with them in 3 days, and then you've got another 10 to do tomorrow, it's just not going to work. So for me, in Smart Lead, I add a new category which says, for meta ads, for example, it says meta ads, Loom video sent. As soon as they're categorized with that, they go into a subsequence within that campaign that then follows up. I think for 8 emails now, it starts with easy stuff and then gets a little bit more complicated to try and close them, evangelize, retarget, that kind of thing. The last thing I wanted to touch on was value stream. So I'm treating this very much like a manufacturing line. So everything we've done up to the point of the Loom video has been very low cost. We've found a lead somewhere on a list or LinkedIn, or just scraping Google. We've sent them an email which we've sort of personalized or made it relevant on a template and asked for a Loom. That's all very, very low cost. It's pittance. As soon as you then sit down and you invest 30-40 minutes of your time, if you do business research, into a Loom video, you've added a huge amount of value to that product in your sales pipeline. So it goes from £1, £2, £3 costing you to boof, it's another £120. So this work package for this client to get this to sale has become a lot more valuable. So do not lose out on them. The Loom clients are especially valuable. You've invested in them. So if you send them 3 follow-ups and then just ignore it, what are you doing? Just follow up until they buy. It's as simple as that. Whether it takes 3, 6, 20, 30, or until your inboxes just burn out, just follow up. Okay, Next steps. So these are my actionable next steps, and I've started doing this evening on 2 or 3 of my campaigns. I have some ridiculous number of niches we're going after. So next steps, implement the strategy. Go through this video, go through the Gamma doc. Hopefully it helps you. Check out the guys' content that I've tagged at the start, the references. Start using Loom videos in your cold email outreach. Start using Loom videos in your DM outreach, whether it's X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere. Just try using this strategy. It's a chili bomb. It's incredible. Secondly, track your results. Excel sheet, absolutely fine for now, but make sure you monitor your response rate and call bookings so that you can get an absolute A/B split test between what you're doing at the moment. I'm not giving you a golden bullet. I'm just giving you something that I'm incredibly excited about, incredibly passionate about, and will be investing a lot of my energy in. But it might not work for you. So please monitor what you're doing now versus what you try with this. The third one is to seek expert help. Like if this is a little bit overwhelming or something doesn't make sense here, reach out to the 2 guys in the top, then reach out to me or comment in the comment section below. They'll see it too. And yeah, just book a consultation. Most people are happy to chat to you for 20-30 minutes to help you solve a problem, because at the end of the day, once you move up through your agency and get bigger and better clients, it's going to be more about your network. Your network is your net worth, whatever the phrase is. But yeah, seriously, just ask for help. And then number 4, and I will be asking for help. That's why I've put it here. I do want to reach out to them and ask for some advice. Number 4, and finally, is implement the subsequences. So making sure that I have a significant amount of follow-ups in there, that I'm happy that the money I've put into the Loom is going to be well worthwhile with the amount of follow-ups. Make sure the follow-ups make sense. Make sure they're not aggressive. Make sure they're not passive-aggressive. Because at the end of the day, you're following up on a, have you seen the video? Did you get a chance to see the video? What Loom also does for you is it will tell you if someone has seen the video. And if you've only sent it the link to that client or to that prospect, then you know they viewed it. So make sure with your subsequences as well that they are not linked to, not sure if you've seen the video yet, but I wanted to check in, because you do know, and you can use that to your advantage, because you can be a little bit more direct, a little bit more actionable. And I think that is it from unless it is just frozen again. That's it. Yeah, fantastic. So that's it from me. If you enjoyed this kind of thing, drop a like so I know, so the algorithm knows. Subscribe if you want to see more from me and my journey, and feel free to comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if this is just madness. Let me know if you have anything that you would add that would make this better. And until then, I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.